And if I have the power to create self-fulfilling prophecies, I'm going to say this. I will have access to the type of man that resonates with my thought process, my mindset, my desires, okay? And here's the reason why I'm saying what I said in the beginning. I've had conversations with men more often than not, and my thought is, I don't resonate with the type of woman you complain about. And there are men that I've talked to who are complaining. There are men that I've talked to who are expressing their concerns and their experiences. The two are not the same, right? I respect your concerns, your experiences, because those things are valid. Those things are true. That's your experience, your concerns. But then there are men who you see what this is, and you attempt to go in there and change it and be whatever you think you can be to somebody else, which is disrespectful, by the way. Be you. And if being you makes somebody turn around and look at themselves and say, hold on, let me check myself, then that's it. That's the goal. But to go in there and say, I'm about to make you do this, you ain't nobody mama or daddy, even if you are, right? Train up a child in the way they should go. You pour into that child what they need to be, who they're called to be. You pour in those foundational, those roots, those good, healthy roots. What they do with that's, So, if I gotta live off a self-fulfilling prophecy, I must be getting really close. And this is what I'm going to say to myself. I must be getting really close to the type of man that I do resonate with. My heart grieves for the realities that we're facing, but I also have hope. The Bible says you only need like faith the size of a mustard seed. I got that much for sure. I got mustard seed for sure that, I can be an example in theory and in practice, because that's another thing. A lot of us have lived life for whatever reason in theory a lot more than we have in practice. And I would say too, the more educated you become with degrees and all such things, the more you will live in theory. But to know anything, you got to do that field work. So with relationships, if you haven't even been in one, or haven't even attempted to be in one, or haven't been present in the ones that you've been in, you're living in theory, you're not living in practice. So it's already a skewed result. You know what I'm saying? You're not even showing up the way you're supposed to show up. I love those type of things. And then I just had this at 8 o'clock in the morning, baby. My juice is going to be flowing. Okay, let me not say that way. My mental juices will be flowing all day. These are the things that make my heart smile. You got to have relationships, man.